Let's do it. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, welcome everybody. We're so excited that you're joining us for this wonderful last class of the summer. My name is Gail Schorsch, and I am the founder and director of Bronx Eats, which is all about making healthy cooking and eating a community habit through hands-on food education. And I am thrilled to be partnering with the Heights Urban Empowerment Organization to bring you this August cooking series featuring Bronx chefs.
One moment. All right. And hello, my name is Antonio Camacho. I'm a co-founder of the Heights Urban Empowerment, also known as FEW. FEW aims to prepare and empower underprivileged, underserved inner city youth with life skills, tools, through hands-on experience to become leaders of their lives and community. We are delighted to be joining forces with Bronx Eats this evening.
So this evening, we'll explore the delicious flavors of vegetarian cuisine and show you how fun and easy it is to make health-promoting dishes at home with fresh ingredients. Our hope is that you'll repeat what you learn here after class or later in the week. You're also free to try to cook along at home right now, but that is not required. And remember, we believe that food is medicine, so whatever you learn here and decide to do later is amazing.
If you did not receive the recipe in advance, I placed the link in the chat box for your reference. As we get started, please feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box, where you're from, and what you hope to learn this evening. As a reminder, please mute yourself, and we encourage you to ask questions through the chat box as the demo proceeds. Some of them will be answered in real time, others will be saved until the end.
Awesome. So we are going to let Marco take it away, but before we do that, I would like to introduce him. Marco Lopez Espinoza was born in Chile. He has lived in New York City for over 20 years, and nutrition has always been one of his passions. In Chile, the mild climate allowed him to enjoy fresh seasonal products year-round. He used to go to the green market every week with his mother and enjoyed being surrounded by the aromas of citrus fruits, herbs, and vegetables, and then seeing her turn them into delicious dishes. He attended Bronx Community College and worked as an assistant chef at a fast-paced, upscale restaurant called Restaurant Associates. Serving a professional clientele using local fresh ingredients, he was in charge of creating vegetarian menus from around the world. Marco graduated in May 2020 from Lehman College with a Bachelor of Science in Dietetics, Food, and Nutrition. Congratulations to Marco. Marco is starting his master's degree in nutrition and dietetics this fall at Lehman College. He also plans to work in community health and social justice to make New York a healthier and fairer place. We are so excited that he has agreed to join us this evening and share his cooking talents with us. Take it away, Marco.
All right. First of all, thank you. Hi, everyone.
And one quick note, I'm really sorry. We have to ask people to pin Marco so that Marco can be the center of your screen. I'm sorry.
On my screen, just click the pin so you can put it bigger. So yeah, hi, everyone. Thank you very much for having me, Gael and Antonio. I'm very pleased to be here with you through this platform, and I'm ready to cook because we have 3 recipes that we're gonna make, and they require time, and we only have an hour. So bear with me. If you wanna cook alone, you can, but you have to be fast. So I'm gonna put my camera right in the cutting board so we can start assembling our vegetables. First of all, we're gonna start doing the ratatouille. And we're gonna use different vegetables, and we're gonna start cutting them. I'm not gonna follow exactly the recipe as is in the online resource, but I'm gonna do about maybe the same amount or a little more. So just bear with me. So we're gonna cut the vegetables in a small square because we need to fill up the zucchini for the zucchini stuff. So first is the eggplant. Like I said, small squares. So that's half of our eggplant. maybe a little more. All right, that's half of one eggplant. Then we got zucchini. This is one zucchini. We're gonna do the same procedure. Cut it in half. I mean, not half. Slice it first. And then cut them in small squares. So ratatouille is a dish from France, or ratatouille, and it's delicious. I love it. It's very healthy. It has a lot of vegetables, like you can see. Now we gonna cut the peppers. I always cut it like this. I see different chefs cut it in different ways, but I like this way. So it's half, a little bit more, less than half of one pepper. This is the yellow pepper, orange. And like I said, ratatouille is from France, and different chefs make it in different ways. And because we're gonna stuff the zucchini with the ratatouille, I'm gonna do it in smaller squares. And it takes a little bit more than 15 minutes in the oven to finish. Some chefs, they do it on the cooked stuff, I mean on the top, on the stuff on the top. But that's more like an old way tradition. And I like to do it in the oven because it's easier and faster. So we have the eggplant, we have the zucchini, and now we have the 3 different peppers, yellow, red, and green.
People are admiring your knife skills, Marco.
Yeah, I had to learn in a hard way with a lot of cuts in the process. So now I'm going to use plum tomatoes, about 4 because I want it to be moist. Not so dry. So we have, like I said, all these vegetables. They're gonna go into the oven. And while we do that in the oven, we're gonna start doing the other stuff, the salads.
You said you like plum tomatoes, but will any tomato work for this recipe?
Yeah, definitely any tomato works. I think I'm used to these tomatoes. They're easy to cut for this process. They make a nice square. That's why I bought this one. All right, just 2 more. And sorry, somebody's follow me up with this, but you can definitely go through the recipe and follow that if you got lost with this class. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 tomatoes, not 4. I see that. Okay, and I'm missing an onion. Half an onion is fine. All right, so like I said, different chefs make it a different ways. Some, they do all the vegetables. They cut all the vegetables round, and they just place it in a baking sheet, and they put it on the oven with sauce. And it turns very nicely too. But for the purpose of this class, we're gonna do it like this. We have this. We're gonna put some salt. Some pepper. Some oregano. And some, I forgot the name, some thyme.
So I see you're not super exact about the measurements, which makes people feel more relaxed, I think, right? You can put in more, you can put in less, and it's going to come out great.
When we talk about the herbs?
The herbs, you know, you're just sort of pouring the oregano and putting the thyme in kind of as you like.
You know, cooking is all about preference, and some people love some herbs, some people dislike some herbs. They think, or they taste it like a soap or something. So because this is for me, I use a lot of herbs. And I'm gonna put some olive oil. And then we're gonna mix it. You can see a lot of colors, and that's what you're looking for. I got a pan here, and we're gonna pour it on the pan. So all the vegetables get about the same color. Okay, and we're gonna put it on the oven for 15 minutes. And start.
And can you remind us what temperature the oven is at?
Oh, it's 400.
400, okay.
Yeah, 400. So I'm gonna clear my station a little bit so we can go to the next one. The next dish is we're gonna do the corn fritters. So we have a bowl. we have flour, just 1 cup. And we're gonna sift the flour. Before we finish sifting the flour, I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of baking powder, so we can have like a nice fluffy and soft result. So we sift in the flour.
And Marco, can you tell us why you're sifting the flour?
Sometimes flour comes like room. How do you say with a lot of
like clumpy?
Yeah, clumpy, and they are too stiff. So the way you sift it is they give it more air.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put some salt, pepper, about a cup of corn. This is frozen corn, regular frozen corn. I just defrost it and make sure the water is all, you know,
Drained out.
drained out. I'm gonna put a little bit of cayenne pepper, not much, because cayenne is very hot. One egg. And about 4 tablespoons of milk. We're gonna mix this. Let me use the spatula. We're also gonna do some oil, olive oil. We're gonna add green onion. About two onions. You cut it sideways. Just to taste and, you know, make it a little bit crunchy. And that's it, I believe. You know what? I forgot something. Korean cilantro. The recipe called for cilantro as well. So we're gonna add cilantro on it.
So Marco, is it okay to use any kind of onion, or is white onion better?
This is green onion. Some people call it green onion. I would say yes. It's just to have, even you can put out what's this called, celery. It's just to make it crunchy. So you, when you buy, you know. So the 4 tablespoons of milk didn't work, so I add like one more. And that's it. So we're gonna fry them. Please, cameraman. Hot pan, always hot. And we put some oil. And like a regular spoon. Make sure the oil is hot. You put your hands on it, you feel it a little bit hot. This is electric, so it's take a little more time than usual, than gas. So you put 1 spoon, not teaspoon, tablespoon, like a serving spoon. And you just put it, maybe if you wanna like push it down a little bit. And you always, to know which one you put first, you always start clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
So you put the second one. And now it's hot, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. And I'm gonna make...
There's a question about, you added the milk to, what kind of consistency were you looking for this dough?
Kind of like a pancake consistency.
Okay.
Yep. And I'm only gonna make 4, just to present the presentation. And I can see like the borders are getting not burned, but brown, golden brown, and that's what I'm looking for.
Beautiful. So one comment, a lot of people think that frying is not necessarily healthy, but I see that you're actually not using a lot of oil for this. You know, a lot
It's
of people
not
fry
a lot of oil at all. It's
yeah,
just,
it looks amazing.
yeah, it's just to it doesn't stick, and just to put some flavor on it too. So while that is going, I'm gonna do sauce for that. This is a yogurt sauce. This is Greek yogurt. I'm gonna use like a good amount, maybe a cup. I'm gonna use half of one lemon. Some cilantro again.
So there's a question about whether you can do that same dish using a different kind of oil in the pan, or is olive oil the best?
Yeah. I mean, olive oil has a very low burning. So you want to use a different oil if you want to fry them very well, or if you want to deep fry them. This is cayenne, by the way, just a little bit for the flavor. And some salt, pepper.
Hay una queja que la recipient es muy buena, pero va muy rápido.
So for people that I'm saying that I'm going too fast, I'm sorry. I only have 45 minutes. So this was like I said, Greek yogurt, cilantro, salt, pepper, and a little bit cayenne, and about half of one lemon, or maybe a little bit more. It depends on your if you like more lemon. Yeah, it's good. So I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, and I'm gonna leave it there for a little bit. Actually, I just want to make sure they cook all the way, so I'm going to close this. All right. And we're going to start with the third dish. Just bear with me. I'm cleaning my station. And the third dish is the pineapple salad. A lot of people like this pineapple salad. That's why I wanted to make it here. So the ingredients are pineapple, avocado. It's very easy. Red onions, about 2 ground tomatoes, and 1 lemon. Salt. So yeah, actually I'm gonna use this thing. So I'm gonna start cutting this pineapple. I'm not gonna use everything. I'm just gonna use half.
So Marco, your friend Arnaldo has said you can use avocado oil instead because it has a higher smoke point.
Yes, you can. And a lot of people are using now coconut oil too.
Or grapeseed oil, somebody's suggesting.
Which one?
Grapeseed oil.
I never heard of that one. Maybe that give you too much flavor on the corn fritters, and you don't want that.
Right. So you want to use a kind of neutral oil.
Exactly. Even though olive oil is a little bit, if it's extra virgin, it has a lot of flavor. But since I use it in the side of the dish, it's fine. All right, so I cut my pineapple. 1 second, let me clean this. And oops, what happened? Oh, never mind. Like I said, it's just half a pineapple that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna cut the inside.
So we see that your knife skills are totally amazing, but for people who may not be as experienced with cutting a pineapple, you're trying to get the eyes out of that. Can you explain a little bit what you did when you cut off the outer skin?
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you again. I have another pineapple, and I have to cut it, so it's no problem that I use it. So you want to cut both sides first, the bottom and the top. And then you want to cut, go around the skin, and you want to cut deep enough so you can take the eyes of the pineapple. See? You see all the eyes here, so I cut through them. That's it.
Beautiful.
And you need a good knife for this. All right, so.
What kind of knife are you using there?
What kind of knife?
Yeah. Is it a special knife, or you're just saying any sharp knife?
It's just a big chef knife. It's not very expensive. It's just a sharper like every time I use it. So, like I said, this is half of one pineapple. I'm gonna cut it in small square. This is a very good and refreshing salad for the summer. Let me show. So 15 minutes are passed for the vegetables. And I think it needs like 3 more minutes maybe. So I'm gonna add 3 more minutes. 3 to 5 more minutes.
So can you tell us how you know that it needs a few more minutes?
They are cooked already, but I need them a little bit more soft. You can taste it, yeah. They are kind of crunchy, and I need it a little bit softer than that. I put the minutes? Yes, I did. Okay. So we continue with the pineapple. We cut them in small squares.
So Marco, I think we're going to have to bring you back for another class on knife skills. People are dazzled by your knife skills.
Yeah, I don't know if online knife skills is very practical. So this is a big red onion. It depends on if you like red onions, it depends how much you're gonna put on it. So I'm gonna add like maybe half of this half. When I cut it in little squares, I use this part to help me retain the onions. And I don't usually cut it like this. I just cut it in line the same way that goes the onions down. And then like this. And that's about enough what I need. So I'm gonna add it here. Two plum tomatoes. Again, you can use any tomatoes. Sometimes I use cherry tomatoes when they're available or on the cheap side. So everything is small. So that's one. And two. Okay.
So if anybody is watching you and feeling a little bit nervous that they're not going to be able to cut their ingredients as beautifully as you do, will it still be a delicious salad if their pieces are a little bigger and not as professionally cut?
Well, it's for, if you want to present it like for friends and stuff like that, you can be a little bit more in the professional side. But if it's for you, you don't have to worry about that. So I cut the avocado. I use a big spoon, like a serving spoon, and I take the skin out. And it came out everything. So I cut it same as the tomato. Sideways first, and then vertical. I have a big space here to cut, and I have a big cutting board, and that's important.
Okay.
When you're using a big knife. So you don't cut yourself and you don't, prod yourself with stuff on the side. And that's it. The recipe says you can add a mango. I didn't bring any mango today, so I don't have one. I'm gonna use half of a lemon, a lime. You can use lime too. Maybe, let's see. Maybe a little bit more. My Chilean friends, they like lemon. We like lemon. So we put everything lemon. So I'm just gonna add a lot. So the ratatouille is done. We're gonna take it out of the oven. See, my glasses are, I don't know if you can see, but they have a little bit more of color now. And we're gonna leave it there for a little bit.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's come back here.
Marco, there's a question about how you know whether a tomato is tasty or not when you're shopping for the tomatoes. How can you tell that it's a good tomato?
Well, it's kind of difficult because nowadays it's hard to find products that are very tasty. The only way is just to open them and taste them, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think also, by the way, you don't have to cut the cilantro that much, just a little bit. Just go the knife through and that's it. And also, if you buy the produce logo in the green market, farmers market, and locally, you're gonna find more tasty vegetables because they're coming for you and from the same place that you live or around the same place.
Right.
So they pick up the vegetables almost in their season.
Right, which is a very important idea that we should eat locally and seasonally.
Sure.
Yeah. If we want to be looking for maximum taste.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add some salt, pepper if you want, and we did add the lemon, and I'm gonna add a splash of apple cider vinegar. Just a splash. So I'm gonna toast it. And you can smell the lemon. You can feel the sensation of freshness. And for the summer, it's great for barbecue. And that's what I do. I'm sure my friends here, they're gonna realize they bring the pineapple salad every time I go to their barbecue.
Gorgeous.
Yep. So that's that. I'm gonna show everything in a bit once I'm finished here. And we're gonna finish the ratatouille. Let me get my zucchini. This is just to show because I already did the zucchini beforehand. So we're gonna stuff the zucchini with the ratatouille. So you're not gonna cut the corners. You're gonna leave the corners on. So you're gonna cut it in half. You're gonna go the knife through the zucchini like this. You hold the zucchini and you cut the zucchini in half, or in the middle. And I use this tongue for to make a hole in the middle of the zucchini. You can use a spoon, but this is easier for me. If you have something like this, you just pass it through the middle, and it goes. And then you just kind of make a little bit more space for the stuff around the already made hole. And that's it. And you do the same thing with the other one. And after you finish, you're gonna cook this. Not even cook, I shouldn't say cook. It's just, you're gonna have a boiling water and you're gonna dump it in there for 3 minutes. No more, just 3 minutes. See? So, like I said, I already have zucchinis on it. I already cooked them. I put it in hot water. And I'm gonna stuff the zucchinis with the ratatouille. One second, let me put. If you want, you can leave the ratatouille like that. I like to put tomato sauce on it so the vegetable can come together. About half a cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. It depends how much you do, how much you make. I'm gonna ask my cameraman so you can make some space for the presentation. All right, so that's the whole ratatouille. And we're gonna stuff our zucchinis. I hope our people are watching this and, you know, getting hungry and they can make it themselves.
Yeah, if anyone's cooking along with us, we would love to see it at the end.
If you are vegan, you can make this without cheese, or vegan cheese or tofu. I don't know. I'm not vegan, so I don't know if that with, you know, shredded tofu would be the best way to go. But I know there is vegetarian or vegan cheese. But since I'm not vegan, I'm gonna add just cheese on top.
So Marco, somebody's asking if you didn't want to put in the tomato sauce to sort of give it a little more moisture and liquid. What else could you do? Is there an alternative?
Well, you can use this if you're using the cheese on. You can mix it with the cheese beforehand instead of put it on top like the way I'm gonna do it now.
Mm-hmm.
And you can mix the vegetable with that. So when you put it in the oven again, everything come together and they melt together. So this is Parmesan, and I'm gonna add two of them. On top, and my husband like mozzarella, so I'm gonna add mozzarella on the other ones. If you really like cheese, you can even push them. So they be very, very cheesy.
They're not healthy anymore.
But yeah, but it depends how healthy you want them, you know. So I'm gonna pop them in the oven for about 5 minutes. Again,
Temperature.
350, maybe a little bit more, so we can finish soon.
So what are you putting it at? 400?
That's 380.
380.
Yes. All right. So you can see now, I have the corn fritters.
Were the corn fritters on the heat this whole time?
No. I turned off the heat long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're not sure, you just take one and cut it in half and see if they're, done. We have the sauce on the side. This is Greek yogurt. So Greek yogurt is a little bit more, how do you say espresso?
Thick.
A little bit more thick, yeah. So, but if you do it with plain regular yogurt, it's gonna be a little bit more watery. And we're almost done.
Mark, I think you're ready for Master Chef with the timing. You're a good speed cooker.
Thank you. I'm gonna add just a splash of olive oil here. And just a little bit of paprika, so give it some color. And voila. Yeah, my cameraman is gonna show this.
Apologies, the cameraman is a psychologist, not a cameraman.
Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Amazing.
Yes, so we're gonna see the ratatouille.
Certainly see your restaurant background in the final product.
So I'm gonna show you how to cut the basil for the ratatouille if you wanna put it on a nice place. So you have the basil, fresh basil, and you cut every leaf and you put it together. It depends how much you want. You put a lot or you put, you know. I'm used to the big ones, the big leaf. Also, the purple basil is very aromatic, and it turns every dish nicely presented. So I add a bunch of leaves together. I'm gonna round them like this, and then I'm gonna cut them very thin, just one time, without cutting my fingers. And we're gonna take the plate. We're gonna put the ratatouille here on the side. And we're gonna use a tongue because they're hot. So the Parmesan doesn't melt that much. And because this is not, it hasn't been that long on the oven, so it didn't melt that much, but that's the idea. And then I'm gonna just sprinkle in a little bit of basil on it, and voila.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Beautiful. Wow.
I should taste a little. I think I deserve to taste at least one, right?
We wouldn't feel complete if nobody got to eat it.
Yeah, I feel like Julia Child at the end of the.
That looks absolutely delicious, Marco.
Amazing, Marco. Wow. I was really not sure you could do all three in 1 hour. And look at this. We've got 10 minutes to spare. So good for you. That's impressive.
Yeah, Marco.
Really gorgeous.
He's ready for Iron Chef.
Exactly. If anyone has additional questions, we have another minute or so to ask Marco whatever you like, but that is just exquisite.
Thank you, thank you.
I think people are very inspired.
That's the whole idea.
Exactly. Did anyone cook along? Can you please put your name in the chat, hand up, and let us know? It was a lot to do following along with him.
Yeah, I mean, the recipes are on, Antonio posted there. But
Right.
if somebody need the recipe, they can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at Marco Lopez. And yeah, I can give you the recipe and much more.
Awesome. Marco, thank you so much. This is just absolutely beautiful. People are writing an excellent job. Thank you. There is somebody who tried to cook along. Lorraine, are you interested in showing us the result, or at least telling us how it came out? Antonio, can we unmute Lorraine?
She would have to unmute herself. I'm not able.
And you're at Marco Lopez. Is that your handle, at Marco Lopez?
Facebook is Marco Lopez. Yeah, Marco Lopez.
Okay.
And Instagram is Desde Chile con Amor.
Okay, her camera's not working. She's not able to show us, but this is beautiful, and really thank you so much. You obviously have so many talents. We will really enjoy making these ourselves and look forward to be able to invite you back in the future. Thank you again for finishing off this amazing cooking series and for opening our eyes to some new possibilities.
Thank you, and I hope everybody liked it.
Yes, so thank you to everybody for joining us. Please sign up for Bronx Eats newsletters. The website is at the beginning of this chat to stay connected and learn more about future cooking demo series. I'll put my email in the chat box as well. And Antonio, I'll turn it over to you for a minute.
Yes, thank you everyone for joining us. I added the survey link. Please fill out the survey link. It's just so that we can ever improve our classes. Not that this one needed much improvement. Thanks, Marco. And tomorrow we have one last class in our series of fitness classes. And that'll be a fitness class, a bodyweight class that we're offering tomorrow night at Tuesday at 6:30. The sign up is also there in the chat box. Thanks so much to Bronx Eats for this partnership. This has been amazing. I hope this is not a one-off. I hope we do many more of this in the fall and the winter. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and check out our website. So thank you so much for joining us this evening, and I look forward to many more classes.
And finally, remember how important wonderful food is in our lives and how important the process of making it yourself and with your family can be, especially during COVID when we all need to build up our immune systems with nourishing, healthy food. Bronx Eats hopes that you will take back control of your own diet and health and keep learning how to prepare new things in the kitchen. So happy cooking, happy end of summer. Thanks again. We'll see you in the fall. And please remember to stay in touch with both of our organizations.
Yes.
And thank you again, Marco.
Thank you.
Marco, thank you everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.